Hey friends, happy Monday. It's great to be back with you today. We're going to share some more inspiration and tips and techniques on how you can create those beautiful shaped cards using the elegant centerpiece dies. Now, if you missed out on some of our previous lives since last Wednesday, you'll want to go back and watch those. But today we're back to do a variation of it, just a simplistic, elegant shaped card using these elegant centerpiece dies. Now today we're going to do a variation of this one using some pinks and some mauves that really coordinate with the card that we did last Wednesday. So if you are just joining me, let me know where you're watching from. Don't be shy, say hello, introduce yourselves. I know that so many of you have had such a blast creating with these dies, and for some of you that are newer to Heartfelt Creations, you might be like, wait, where have these been all my life? This is just another one of those dies that I find is just like that all-in-one piece that's just a creative staple in my craft room. So it actually comes in a combination of three. There's the simple centerpiece die that is used for a lot of the basic cuts. You'll also see it as a main focal point on this easel card. So you can really do lots of variations with these, as you can see. The die that I'm using today, I'm really focusing on the Elegant Heart Centerpiece die. This is the center of that die, but we're going to be using more of the outer piece, the decorative piece today. So to get started, to create that shaped card, all you want to do is just fold a 6x6 card base in half and then have the top part of your die just extend it over the fold line a little bit, run that through your machine, bring that out, and you have this beautiful shaped card base that you can start using for your card. Now your next step is going to be just layering and adding these pieces on top. So I just selected some more of my mauve rose colored pieces and used the same size die that I cut the card base out of. Now the great thing about this is you can make these larger, smaller based on which decorative dies you're going to be using. So you get to choose. The main basic centerpiece die really has a lot of sizes that you can mix and match, use on the outside. You can use it on the inside of your cards to do lots of layering options with it. Now before I just go ahead and add this top piece on, I'm going to glue my center, which is the decorative piece in the middle. Now this is the decorative die that was used to cut out and matches the center of this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this decorative piece on, and then we're going to glue this piece on the inside. Now as you can see, you can keep this as simple as you want. So maybe you just want to make a quick card for mailing. You could just keep it completely flat. You wouldn't have to add flowers. But if you're like me, I really can't keep my hands out of the flower patch. I always have to add some sort of flower. So you could do vellum flowers with more of a flat center for mailing, or you can do some just one-dimensional flowers as well. So lots of fun ways to utilize those. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down, and you have that card base pretty much completed. Before we move along, we're going to go ahead and add some glitter to this. Now I sponged this die with a magenta hue, and then we're going to add some clear frosting powder to the top. And this is the way that I add a lot of sparkle and bling to a lot of my decorative dies very quickly. And it still looks like I'm spending a lot of time creating it, but it just adds that pizzazz and that sparkle that you absolutely love on your card bases. Now, like I was saying last Wednesday, with these dies, you could use these for your Christmas cards. I know we just launched a Christmas collection, so as you think about creating Christmas cards, you can always think about incorporating these decorative dies as a neutral base for those Christmas cards. If you're doing a lot, this is a great simple way to add that. Now I did use the Crystal Clear. It's a very chunky, sparkly glitter. That's a great thing to add onto your order if you don't have it yet. If you're going to be using this for lots and lots of cards, I'd add 2 jars. I go through this like crazy. And it's one of those glitter jars that I actually empty out. You know how sometimes the glitter seems to last forever and ever? Not this one. This one I go through all the time because I use it so consistently. So with this, you're just going to go ahead and layer this on top. I am going to add just a little bit of 3D dimension on this one using my little foam strips. And if it sticks out of my decorative base a little bit, it is okay because we're going to add gold on the top. So I'm just going to do like 4 little strips. Just going to go ahead and do that all the way around in 4 sections. So as you are watching, let me know what you like about this card, what you are learning, and also how this inspires your creativity, because I know for some of us, we can be kind of stuck in a creative funk. And this is why we do our Facebook Lives, is just to give you some inspiration on how to use some of the products that you may already have. If you don't have the Elegant Centerpiece dies yet, this is a great time to get them. You'll save up to 15% on these. You have the option to get it individually or in a bundle, so you get to choose. If you don't have them yet, I would get all 3 so that you're all set up to create with these beautiful dies and mix and layer and match these together. So at the very end, I'll show you some more samples of what you can create with these, from all card sizes to a decorative box as well that I absolutely love. Sorry, these little sticky adhesive backer is trying to stay on there. Okay, so I did add a gold layer using 2 of the Octagon dies, and just use those kind of as a frame that will just go on top and highlight that, which I absolutely love, love, love. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and you have this card base. So literally what you can do is you can go ahead and just make a bunch of card bases in a color and using a paper that you know you'll use a lot. And then you can go ahead and just add flowers at your convenience. So I just had a little clump of flowers that I wanted to add on top of that. So it makes for very quick and easy card making that still looks like you spent a lot of time creating that. Isn't that so pretty? So just love how quickly that comes together, just using some simple background dies, cutting those different shapes, and voila, you have that card. Isn't that so pretty? So with this, if you have any questions about any of the flowers that we use, let us know in the comments. We can link that for you. But that is the simplistic beauty of creating those easel cards. If you missed how I created the easel card last Wednesday, go back and look at that. Plus, we've done some more Facebook Lives on using these beautiful Elegant Centerpiece dies. Now, you can also use them on slimline cards. This is using the die I just used, the outside edge, and then using the center. You can mix and match and pair that together beautifully and add various floral arrangements over the top. There is one other die in this set that I haven't really showed today. I featured this last week, that you can also do some beautiful, beautiful projects. You can cut it in half. You can use it as a full circle. You could use this as a wreath with some poinsettias for Christmas, which I absolutely love. This is the one we just did, made into a shaker card using vellum flowers and using the whole die with a little bit of those silver accents. Isn't that so pretty? So this is the card that I had done last week as an easel. So that is something that I just absolutely love, how those come together. So whether you're wanting to do like a fall inspired card or just like a thinking of you, you are so thoughtful. Lots of variations and ways that you can mix and match and pair these dies to just get some stunning backgrounds. And can't we just talk about the color variations from whites and greens and pops of colors to something that's really, I just love this. If you love quilting or you've loved how others can quilt, this will give you the ability to also kind of do like a paper crafted quilt on a card. So if you just want to sit down and do something for fun, this is a great design to kind of play with and have some fun with as well. Or maybe you want to do an altar box. You could totally do something like this, but do it for Christmas, or you might have a birthday or a special wedding or congratulations. You could really use these dies and do something fun with it as well. So as you can see, you can do beautiful borders with it and just have some fun with that. So hopefully this inspires you to get started on your next creative projects. And if you don't have the Simply Elegant Centerpiece dies yet, make sure to get yours today. Well, at the link below, right now you still have the option to save up to 15% on these dies if you don't have them yet. If you are one of our insider members, you'll save an additional 20%. If you are not an insider member, this is a great time to become one. When you become an insider member, you save 20% on all your purchases. You get free shipping on every order every single day. So say you forgot to order something, you're like, oh shoot, I ran out of this, I want this. Place that order, you get free shipping every single day. If you are one of our international crafting friends, you get the 20% discount as well, and you get 20% savings on your shipping. Plus, everybody has access to those online classes at no additional cost. If you are an insider member, we have another online class debuting this week. You want to make sure you are part of that. So become an insider member and we will see you in the online class, and you'll have access to over 40 classes that are all valued at $30 each, and they're 2 hours in length. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hey, make sure you share, like, and comment, and you will be entered to win this card. Make sure you do that by midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight. We'll see you next time. Bye.